NPC.
We are now. Oh, there's so much to go through.
Oh, you posted your art.
Yes, I posted the art.
Yeah.
Alright, we got a lot to get through and so little time to do it. So is everybody ready?
Ready, steady, cook.
Ready, steady.
That guy was so touchy. He was so damn touchy.
Is that still on?
No,
No.
that guy touched one too many.
Ah.
I actually don't know. Did he get in trouble? He was very touchy.
He got replaced.
You
The
can't
guy that
replace
was a
him.
little bit pudgy got replaced.
The only
and
reason
then
they
it
were
got
there
taken
is to be
off
touched up.
True.
Why else do you cook?
And free food.
Except when I cook, you abandon me in the kitchen. So
Damn right.
I'm
You don't
not-
need two people in the kitchen.
All right. Well,
Less
that's
bitch
an
and more
argument for
kitchen.
another time.
So
He's
dumb.
gonna say that now, just
Alright,
all the time.
g'day cunts and welcome to the non-politically correct games, anime, movies, entertainment, chat, and sometimes tech. I'm your host, Kane. In front of me, Missy Missy the secretary, Melissa.
That was a lot. All right. Yep. Hello.
Yeah, we have a lot of nicknames for us. It's really weird.
Yeah.
And then you've got the local man, also known as Kaibosh, also known as AA Ron. Aaron?
I thought you were going to throw in that also known as cunt.
Damn it.
That's used much more, but I accept all of those names.
And to
And
the left,
welcome.
and to the left of him, the Marine, also known as Martine Martin, also known as Martine the Marine Martin, also known as Marty, also known as Martin.
Oh,
Also known
shorthanded
as-
to Triple M.
Dog Daddy. Yeah.
Dog
When did
Daddy.
Dog Daddy get out of
He has a dog now.
Triple M Dog Daddy.
Martin? Yep, All right.
Of course. He's going to be that way, isn't he?
All right.
Make sure your mic's on.
Bit of attitude, but whatever.
Fucking Martin.
All right.
Never shuts up.
Before we get into this, thank you, Patreons, for supporting this shit show. And if you're a free listener, I hear giving us reviews helps.
Ooh.
I don't know. Maybe it
Why
does.
not?
Maybe
Why
it
not
does.
give us
Supposedly
reviews?
it
Let us know you're actually listening. That you just didn't download it, press play, and walk away.
Yeah.
You can do that too. We openly accept that as well.
Press play in a public place, walk off and leave us.
Yeah. Public nuisance.
On the train.
All right, let's get to the first story. We're going to ask what everyone's up to, but I'm going to do that at the end because there is so much news and we need to just get through it.
There's
All
no
right?
time and we don't care.
There is no time for anything. All right, I'm going to start with the biggest news of all, and that is Stadia.
Stadia.
Do you know what Stadia means, Aaron?
Yeah, it's something to do with a stadium, I'm assuming.
Correct.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
In Greek?
Don't mind the Greek
Like-
picture.
I don't know, I haven't read anything.
Actually, could that be it? All right, well, Stadia is the plural of stadium, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Multiple stadiums?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from up high, you're like, that's a lot of Stadia over there.
That's a lot of stadiums. You're like, Stadia?
And then you just hit that person.
Look at them with like all the attitude in
And
the
if you're in
world.
a chopper, you fucking throw them out. Who uses Stadia to refer to stadiums?
I'd prefer Steady Eye. I'd prefer, like Octopi, Steady Eye.
Stadiums is good enough, man.
All right. Google announces Stadia gaming service at GDC. That is... Fuck, what is GDC again? Games Developer
Conference?
Yeah. So, you were well excited about this, Missy.
It shouldn't be. They're just going to fucking record every little bit of input you do.
All right.
Every time you go smash a hooker
All right,
in
old
fucking
man.
Grand Theft Auto, that's a tick against your name.
All right,
And they're recording it.
give us the rundown. We watched it live, which was pretty cool. It was actually on this morning. So, yeah.
For
I
those
didn't even know it was
lasers.
on. I wish I got advertised a little bit more, but
What kind of games are they talking about here? Like AAA games?
everything.
Everything. PlayStation exclusives, everything.
No.
Everything they can get their hands on.
All right. So, first of all, this is a streaming service.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is that a Microsoft control?
No, that is Google's control, which is
With a
Got something
Microsoft
cool.
layout.
it's got a PS4.
Oh,
layout.
wait. With the Microsoft buttons.
It's got two
Oh,
new buttons,
yeah, it's
like
weird.
two exclusive buttons.
No, he's
that
talking about
aren't on
the
other things.
XYBA.
Oh, yeah.
So the sticks are
PlayStation skew.
Yeah. What's that? What are they parallel to each other?
Yeah.
But that's the opposite way. The X is on the wrong side, isn't it?
I don't know the Microsoft layout.
Wait, where's my Xbox control? Over there.
Burn it.
Either way, can you give us a rundown of what's in it? Because you took notes and stuff, didn't you?
What's in it?
So what
in
the
the control?
service
What
is
kind
about.
of stuff can it do? What do you want to know?
Just give me the keynotes. Give me everything.
All right.
Or you can just read it from there.
No, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at what I wrote down.
Oh, she's got her notes out.
Now, so they made a big point about the fact that you're no longer going to be let down by the slowest internet for whoever's on your team in group games. Like latency and lag is no longer going to be an issue somehow.
Yeah, but the slowest person on your team, like, that's only really an issue when it's you're hosting. If it's like servers, that's not really an issue. They're not going to affect your gameplay.
Are they talking about... Because is there a difference between how much internet speed you have and then there's also the latency on top of that? So, like, you've got the download and
I
upload
think, like,
speed.
when you start a multiplayer game, if one of the players is host in the group, and then you're versing another group and one of them is host, if your teammate is lagging behind, does that not affect your gameplay? I can't remember how it works.
Well,
See,
however
most
it
games
works.
are server-based now, aren't they? Well, I guess the bigger ones. Like, it's not just people hosting anymore. Isn't it them hosting it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That was an older thing where it was you logged... When you played multiplayer, it was one of the players was the host of the lobby.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like, I guess with the bigger stuff that has changed recently.
Well, having said that, with this system, you would never be host of anything because you don't have a computer like that's running anything.
Yeah.
So it would always be server-based, which is
So
cool.
this is internet, though, isn't it?
What?
This is using the internet. Because the way they made it sound, it almost sounded like
It's a streaming service.
The way they made it sounded like they're going to have their own, like, kind of net or something.
Their own internet.
They never spoke of the
You've
internet
gotta
almost
buy
once.
Stadia internet.
They never said anything about the
Other
internet.
than mentioning the fact that the controller uses Wi-Fi to connect to literally anything you want it to, whether it's a laptop, a phone, a computer, whatever. Yeah, they didn't
Anything
mention
that
internet.
lets you connect to
It was odd.
Oh, it can do supposedly 4K gaming at 60 and potential future of 8K.
Yeah.
Not needed, but yeah.
Weird.
When is this releasing?
This year.
This year.
I fucking hate Google, but I would fucking 4K 60.
Also, it's 10.7 teraflops. It's stronger than the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro combined.
Right, so the presentation noted. Oh, okay. How many of them are they freaking setting up?
They have over 7,500 thingies, don't they?
So you basically don't want people playing Rocket League on here because it would like swamp it.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, like it's a streaming service, so if they've only got 7,000 units,
No, farms. I think. Like what would you call it? Servers? No. What the fuck are they called? The whole like where everyone's like servers are. The whole mainframe things.
they don't
I
have
didn't hear that part of
7,000.
it.
That's
of
what they
those.
claimed they had.
That would be a gratuitous amount of
I think-
fucking units.
Yeah, it's Google. They've
Alright.
they've said they've had this in the works for years,
All right.
and they've been testing it on with Google employees and stuff like that.
I mean, they're very much going to be boosting YouTube further. I mean, people have been a little bit worried about YouTube perhaps fading out a bit, but I mean, they were saying...
This is going to solidify.
I mean, they were
anything.
saying they had 200 million gamers on YouTube every day. It's only going to go up after this, surely. You know, with the fact that you can literally just push a button and stream what you're doing to YouTube directly.
Yeah.
Or to your friends directly through email, or just to yourself.
YouTube.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking banning violent like movies left, right, and center. You're trying to stream your game there. Do you know how many games just won't be allowed to be streamed to the YouTube
Their
service?
service, I think they're going to allow to do whatever.
Nah.
Also, supposedly it saves almost all of your gameplay.
Yeah,
so they
there's-
can watch you and critique you and then sell your data to
Yeah.
someone else.
You've
Yes.
even got the feature of like, what was it called? State share. Okay. So you can push a button and you will take where you are in the game and save it.
Your save state.
And you can send it to other people to play from where you were playing. So say you want to issue a challenge to your followers, like, I was playing this game, I had hardly any ammo, hardly any health.
What, you think you could have done better? Like,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
try.
And like me doing trials and people looking at it, I'd be like, you do it, motherfucker, and then send them the save state.
Any game you're playing where someone's giving you shit and being like, what, you can't even do that level, you fucking loser, be like, right, beep, fucking do it.
And then they do it.
And then
they prove you
and
wrong.
they can even probably push a button and then
And
you
send
can
it back.
stream them doing it.
Yeah, get me through here, guys.
It's amazing.
They can just send the save state back. Like,
I mean,
it's kind of like with ROMs, you know, like save states
yeah.
and stuff like that.
and then they've got their Google Assistant button, which I think is great. Basically,
It's a weird one.
I like it.
No, all right, yeah, explain.
So you can be playing a game and say it's a puzzle game or something and you're stuck. You can push the assistant button and you can say, how do I get through this level?
It's
And
Tetris. It's like, oh shit, it's trying to rush to get you an answer.
And it Googles.
Turn it left.
It Googles a solution video for you and
Oh, what
plays
the
it
fuck?
on the screen. So
Yeah.
you're not having to jump on another device or open another screen or
And
anything.
these are all cool things.
It is.
Okay.
It's
cool.
magic. What
I
else?
like- All right, so we know it's powerful. It's a streaming service. The controller sounds pretty cool.
What
by the
about
way
price?
It's connecting.
No,
we
word
got
on
no
price.
Because it sounds great,
Mm-hmm.
but the fact that you're limited by your internet, like if you have no internet or your internet drops out,
Yeah, you got nothing.
yeah, you can't play locally. So it's a bit of a pain.
It's
How is
future.
it? Is it literally 100% server based? You just buy the control?
We
No,
don't know
it
almost
looks like
anything
you're
yet.
buying
Also,
that
you don't need
box.
the. They
Not
didn't
even a
say
dongle?
anything yet. We don't. No, you can just use anything Google.
But did it not just look like you had to buy that box thing?
They
Didn't
didn't
it?
show a
Oh,
box.
if they have a box, then it might be
It was almost
like an optional thing.
We didn't see a box. The only hardware we saw is that controller.
I swear there was
The
a little
Chromecast.
box.
You can use a Chromecast. You can use your laptop, your phone, anything that Google is on. You can be used. They showed no box.
So what was the white boxy thing that was in heaps of the footage?
What white box?
It was like a,
Literally, their
there's an
slogan
Xbox.
is
I know.
playing is no longer on a box.
That's not their
Like,
slogan.
here, buy our box.
I don't know. It looked like it almost looked like a hard drive, like an external hard drive.
As long as it's got Google on it, maybe it can play.
It could be just a dedicated device if you don't already have one of
Yeah,
those
maybe.
things. So,
It might just be one of
um,
those like shitty little computers that they just, the whole all-in-one kind of one of those things.
Yeah, maybe. Their slogans are fun, actually.
They showed you moving from TV to like, all right, I want to start my game over here, and then to the phone, and then over to the computer, and to the cheapest computer they could find, and it showed them moving the same game over. That's could be all tricks, but it sounds like it's been in the works for a long time, and it's Google. They don't normally unveil something that is not going to work.
so basically, the computer only needs to be able to
Stream?
stream that resolution.
Hmm.
So if it can stream a 4K movie, it could play. You could play games in 4K.
It also, what was it? I think it's got dynamic ranging too, depending on your signal and stuff like that. So it's obviously less, so you can do like 720 or 1080 stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, like if your monitor's only 1080,
Yeah,
you're
you
not
don't
gonna be
need-
streaming 4K.
Oh wait, that was the other thing.
and super sample.
So if you can get it in 1080, but it is automatically, I think, being saved in 4K 60.
What?
yeah,
there was
all
some
of it's
really
being
weird,
saved.
some weird
Like
tech
the
stuff on the
highest
other side.
possible quality
Yeah,
It doesn't even make any sense. Where are they storing that?
in the cloud.
they have YouTube.
Do they
Where is
understand
anything being
how
stored on
many
YouTube?
hours people play games for? I don't think they get it.
Do you know how much is uploaded to YouTube every day?
It'd be good if everything anyone ever plays on this is just all uploaded and it's just completely swamps YouTube.
They said that last year they had 50 billion hours of games on YouTube. 50 billion.
Yeah, now they'll get that every day.
Well, I mean, maybe. How expensive is this? We're very poor.
See, I've never comprehended how YouTube stores all their shit anyway. Like, it's amazing to me.
Like, could you imagine the amount of hard drives and racks they've got and the air conditioning to cool those fucking server rooms
Yeah, it's
down?
Google.
Yeah, I know,
It's
but
like the top 3 companies in the world.
but like how much? Like, is it like a small state? It's like we bought Nevada, and that's where all the
Because
fucking
no
shit
one
goes.
wanted that.
Like, it's just all of Nevada.
So they kept
Did we miss
saying
anything?
the data center is the new platform. and that it meant that processing power was limitless. What does it mean by the data center?
That's what I was trying to say.
It's like a server farm.
So it is just saying that
you see that picture of just like all these like it's always futuristic.
All the
as
towers.
well.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. Also, one of the cool things, but also a bit scary, is developers can develop on this. Yeah, you've got the 10.7 teraflops they can use, but if they want, it can add in others. So it's like instead of just having one PlayStation, you can now use the power of two PlayStations.
Yeah, wasn't it saying you can combine?
Yep.
So you can link them together
and
to get more
power.
processing power. It was literally saying it could be limitless.
Yeah, I want to play in 16K, and like you pay a different price, and now you're using 3 or 4 fucking.
They also showed couch split screen, multiple screens
that part
because
was amazing.
it's just streaming the different screens to you. It doesn't need to process it other than they're doing.
It sounds good. I like it.
Oh, all of the features they've got is incredible, but I was like, do we miss anything else other than the assistant?
Two minor things. I mean, there's
the multiplayer stuff is
crowd
good.
play. Where you can essentially, like, when someone's watching you play Rocket League and they want to join in, but you have to keep hoping that you get in the same matches, you can push a button and join, and you will get in the next match with the person. It's just...
Regardless of your rank?
Well, they were showing it with 2K Basketball, and they're like, I want to join. You're like watching a YouTube video, and then literally down the bottom is join game. You click it, and then a little timer started ticking down to where you are in the queue.
Hey... fucking sweet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they've got so many cool features.
All these little features that people have sort of mumbled about for years. Google's just like, we got you.
But,
you want these?
All right. Is there any more positives left?
Yeah, wait. There was one more thing.
Don't it be better if Sony was doing this?
Oh, actually,
they already do
know.
with PlayStation Now to like a certain extent.
It's probably not going to be this.
For anyone out there that loves battle royales, they're saying that they have the potential to have like 1,000 players in matches.
PlanetSide has like 3,000 players, but
but you know what I mean. They were saying thousands at one point. They were like,
Let's
have
do
so
a million
much power.
battle royale.
Actually, it would be pretty cool to have like 100,000 battle royale, and like there's only 4 or 5.
The map is the same size as PUBG though.
Yeah.
You land and you're
everyone's
like...
diving.
You're all stuck together.
You just punch in left, right, and center. After the melee session is finished, everyone can run around.
I've always said an old school war game would be
I was
fantastic.
just going to say...
everyone is an actual person.
Everyone is a person.
World War
Cassette?
3.
Yes, like that. And you even have higher people. Like, you have Command and Conqueror. You have, like, 2 people controlling real people.
Fucking World War 2 or World War 1 where they're, like, going over the fucking sandbags and then, like, there's just gunners shooting everyone.
There's, like, a certain amount on each team. They're pushing... And then when people play, like, drop out, they're like, I don't want to play this anymore. Like, someone will just spawn in, take their spot kind of thing.
That's kind of cool.
Very good. There's a lot of potential.
Yeah. There's some sick
wait,
stuff for that.
and the style transfer. When they were showing people creating games. It looked a bit weird. I don't think they picked the best skins to put on things.
So they showed just normal third person of, like, a character running down. And what you could do is you could just scan in, this is for developers, scan in any art style you wanted, and then it would overlay it into the game, and, like, the computer would put it into textures onto the game. It looked weird. They, like, what was the first one they did?
They did a painting.
Just a painting, and then you saw the character running through weird painting textures kind of thing in the world.
It was
they even
like,
did it with Pac-Man.
They were putting skins on the entire world, basically. It went from black and white to sketch.
But it didn't have to just
be
in the computer. It was like you could draw it in the real world and then just scan that in, and that would be the textures.
Yeah, it was just a new thing for creators, really.
Yeah, it's all for the developers.
But then the only other thing I'd say is that it said that they've got a 2019 launch in the US, Canada, UK, and most of Europe.
Fuck Australia.
Yeah,
no mention of Australia, but don't blame them. We're
because
little.
they'd have to like have a new data center right here in Australia, basically.
Just, Tasmania will become our data center. Sorry, Tassie.
It's nice and cool there, so it's
and the games. What's that game studio? Games Entertainment or something. They're making their own personal first-party studio.
Yes.
And they got I can't remember who the girl was who's now running it.
Jade?
Yes. I can't remember where she was from, though.
She was from... I can't remember,
Not id.
actually.
They showed id. They showed Doom Eternal running on it.
Yeah.
So the new Doom. And they've already said they've got third-party support. And they're adding